I have I give to you. So just dive right into my arms and just hold my hand. You're more than enough.
Well, hello. I am finally getting around to doing a walkthrough video for Just a Fraction. It's only taken me about a month, I think, to get around to it, so I'm sorry it's taken so long. I will walk through each section in this video. In the description of the video, I will list each section. So part A, section 2, for example, you'll be able to click on the little time next to it and go to that section of the video. So if you want to work through it bit by bit and then you want to go back over things, just have a look in the description to the video and you'll be able to click through from bit to bit. So this is Just a Fraction. It is advanced, it is a little bit tricky. It's a nightclub, it's phrased, A and B, it's 48 counts in total. A is 32 and B is 16, and there's a teeny tiny 2-count tag as well, which occurs twice. B will always happen at the back wall at 6 o'clock, only happens twice, so you don't need to worry about learning it to the front. And the music is by someone called Rasmus Hagen and Alias, and it's called Fraction. And the dance is called Just a Fraction. It's written by myself, Lucy Cooper. Now I'm going to stop talking and show you the dance. Part A, section 1. Weight is on the left. A lot happens on count 1. We're going to do 3 things. We're crossing our right over our left. We're going to drag our left at the same time up next to our right as we turn an 1/8 to the right diagonal. It's all on count 1, so let me show you what's happening. We're going 1. So I'm dragging the left in and I'm turning an 1/8 to the right diagonal. Here we go, crossing the right in front, cross with a drag, cross your left over, cross, side, back rock side, left rocking behind the right, back rock side, and then a back rock point. So the right rocks behind the left, back rock point, cross the right behind the left as you sweep the left from front to back. Sweep into a behind quarter step forward. That's section 1. Let me do the counts. 7, 8, 1, 2, and 3 and 4. Back and point. 5 and 6. Sweep it. 7, 8 and 1. So that left step forward is count 1 of section 2. So let's do section 2. We're now at 3 o'clock. We've stepped onto our left already on count 1. We're going to do a step forward on the right, forward, touching the left behind, turning a quarter to 6 o'clock. So we're going over our right shoulder. All we're going to do is step the left back as you release your right, as if you're starting to sweep it round. We're going to run back round to the front over our right shoulder. So the first thing we're going to do, a quarter first, running right, left, takes us to 9 o'clock, and then back round to the front by stepping onto our right and sweeping the left round. So this little turn from the forward touch, we've gone 3/4 in total over our right shoulder. We stepped our right forward, we touched our left. The first quarter we release the right, the second quarter we run right, left, the third quarter we step our right and sweep our left. The left coming round into a cross, side, back, rock, and step slightly forward to the left diagonal. Right, section 2. We've just stepped forwards, our left is count 1 as we did the quarter turn. So we've stepped our left forward on count 1, step touch, 2, and release on 3, run 4 and sweep 5, cross 6 and 7 and 8. We're now heading to the left diagonal. We've just stepped 8 left forwards. These next few steps, we're going to go from the left diagonal, a quarter to the right diagonal, and then we're going to come back here again. So the first bit, stepping your right forward, you're going to ronde hitch your left, round a quarter right to the right diagonal. So we're stepping on our right as we hitch our left on count 1. We're going to cross it on 2, turn an 8 to square up to the front as you step your right to the side, and then step your left back as you come back to this diagonal where we were. So weights on the left, we're doing that ronde hitch, stepping the right forward, and hitch 1, 2, and back on 3, back on this left diagonal. On this diagonal, we are going to turn left over our left shoulder, just over a half to end up at 3 o'clock. So left has stepped back. Step your right back. Step your left forward as you turn to 6 o'clock. To get round that last quarter, we're going to do 2 little runs, right, left, and point your right out to the side. So those turns, we stepped our left back, step your right back first, left as we start to turn, and 2 runs, right, left, point. Now, this point is not your ordinary point. I just want you to put a little bit of pressure on the point and torque your body left, because we're about to do a right turn. As we've just turned left, we're then going to throw ourselves back in the opposite direction. So your body needs a little bit of momentum to get yourself there. So we've got a left body torque, and you're just pushing onto your right just a little bit so that you can then push off it to turn over your right shoulder and step your right down on the 12 o'clock. So we're turning 3 quarters in one step. Okay, and then after that, once we get here, we've stepped our right. This is count 7. I'll do the counts in a minute and go through the whole section. This is count 7. We're continuing to turn right. We've got a full turn. So step your left back on count 8 and your right forward on the and count. So it's a 7 and then a quick turn, 8 and. I'm also going to show you the first count of the next section because it all rolls into one. This turn is, I think, 2 1/4 in total. Because we go from here, we do the 3/4, then we do a whole, left, right, then we're going to do another half the same way over our right shoulder by stepping the left back as you release your right into a sweep. So just the turns from the point, left leg, right is pointed out to the side, left leg has the weight. We're pushing slightly onto that right, so we push onto right on the point. We're turning 3/4, stepping your right, then a full turn, left, right, then a half turn, stepping the left, sweeping the right around. Okay, this is the trickiest section. From the ronde hitch then, section 3, part A. We're going to step our right to this diagonal and hitch the left. And 1, 2, and back on 3, 4, and these are all and counts, 5 and point 6, 7, and then the quick turn, 8 and 1. That's your sweep. Let's do that same section again with the counts. Right's crossing, the left is hitching. And hitch 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 5 and 6, 7, 8 and 1. Hooray! Section 4, last section of A. It will be at 6 o'clock because we've just ended up with our sweep, but I'm going to show you to the front. So we've done our turn, 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 sweeping our right round. This is count 1. Cross your right behind, behind, side, cross, step your left to the side as you turn your body slightly to the right diagonal, and bring your right together beside your left as you release your left knee. So it's a little bit like a knee pop. So from that sweep, we're sweeping the right behind, side, cross, side, together. Same again, cross your left over, step the right to the side as you turn a quarter now to the left diagonal, and step your left together, releasing your right. And 2 walks forward to square you up to what would be the 6 o'clock walls. These are going to be like prissy walks, because from where we are now, we're angled here. You're going to do your first walk is crossing the right over. Your second walk, you cross your left over to square up to that back wall. So, sweeping the right round with the counts. And sweep 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 5, and 6. Walk 7, 8. And to the 6 o'clock wall, because that's where we will be. So we will doing the right sweep round. Weight is on your left. Sweeping the right back. 7, 8. Sweep 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 5, and 6. Walk 7, 8. End of A. Hooray! There's a fly and it's really annoying me. Okay, let's do all of A. Just A with the counts. Crossing the right over, dragging the left. 7, 8. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Behind a point. 5, and 6. Sweep 7, 8, and 1. Step touch. 2, and 3. Run 4, and 5, 6, and 7, and 8. Hitch. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5, and 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 5, and 6. Walk 7, 8. Great. Let's move on to B. Always be at 6 o'clock. Obviously, we're going to face the front so that you can see what I'm doing. So we would have just finished A with the 2 walks right, left. So your weight is on your left. B starts to the left diagonal. You're going to rock onto your right. It's almost more like a press, because we're going to press onto it, and at the same time he sings dive right in. So we're going to have not this kind of dive, we're going to almost sort of hug an imaginary pudding. We're going to go dive as we press onto our right, recover, drag, step your right back and drag your left. So with the lyrics, this is dive right in, and then a little ball cross, ball cross. Then he sings into my arms, a little side rock cross. The left rocks out to the side, side rock cross on arms. Step your right to the side as you swivel your body a quarter left and release your left toe. And we're going to hug ourselves at the same time. There's a lot going on here. Okay, so from the dive, weight on the left, we're diving forwards, pressing onto our right, and dive right in, ball cross, side rock, cross, arms, recover. So that takes you back to the front, that recovery, and our weight is on our left. The next little section, we're going to turn half over our right shoulder, stepping onto your right as you sort of turn the first quarter, and then you're going to throw your left round into a sweep to propel you around the other quarter. So we're going to get to what would be 12 o'clock. Okay, so that little bit, weights on the left, step on your right, sweep your left round on 1, cross it over, side on your right, a little back rock on your left, back rock and recover. On that back rock, he sings Hold My Hand. So if you like, on the back rock on the left, you can reach your right hand forward, recover onto your right, and there's a little ball step here, the left steps together to throw ourselves around another half right. So you do a ball step, stepping your left down, step your right to the side as you turn a half. Weight ends up on your right, you've got 2 quick sways, left, right, then we drag it in. Let me try and count. This is easier with the lyrics, but I'm going to give you the counts as well. It's one of those, once you get to know the music, it makes sense. So forward on our right, 7, 8, 1, 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7, 8. Sweep 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 5, 6 and 7, 8. And that's B. Let's try B at 6 o'clock, where it will only ever happen. Weights on your left, we dive into your left diagonal and dive right in and cross. Side rock, cross arms, recover, sweep, cross side rock, recover, half sway, 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 drag it in. I'll do the same at 6 o'clock with the counts. Forward on the right, and 1, 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7, 8. Sweep 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 5, 6 and 7, 8. Phew. Okay, the tag. The tag is just 2 counts. It happens after the first time you do B, and then the second time that you do A. So we'll do it once at the back and once at the front. All it is, weights on the left, little sway out to the right, recover onto the left. It's just 2 counts. The music goes very quiet, so you won't hear the beat. You're just filling the space. Okay, so that is after. We're going to do A, then we do B, and then we do the tag in that order. Then we're going to go straight back into A again, which will be at the back wall, followed by another tag. What we're going to do now, I'm just going to walk through A, B, tag, all in one, and then we'll do it to the music. I also need to tell you about a restart, but we'll get there. Okay, A, B, then tag. Here's A, cross and drag, 7, 8, drag 1, 2 and 3 and 4, back rock point, 5 and 6, sweep, 7, 8 and 1, step touch, 2 and 3, run, 4 and 5, 6 and 7 and 8, rondo hitch, 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 5 and 6, turning right, 7, 8 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6, walk, 7, 8, here's B, dive, 1, 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7, 8, sweep, 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 5, sway, 6 and 7, 8, little tag, 1, 2, back into A, 1, 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, the start of the dance. Because the music comes straight in on 1, we don't have time to go, ooh, 1. So we are going to start the dance, do count 1 before the music comes on. and that way when the music kicks in, you hear the beat, you hear it start on count 1, and you're ready to come in on 2 and. Okay, so what we do before we start, we do our first step and we wait here. Then we hear the music, 1, 2 and 3 and 4. So we've got A, B, tag, A, tag. Okay, then another A, B, another A, and then we do A again at the front, and then we're going to have a restart after 16 counts. Okay, so let me show you where that will happen. It will be after our, where we do the run, run, round, sweep, cross, side, back, rock, and we step to that diagonal. Normally you'd go into the ronde hitch. Instead of going into the ronde hitch, you restart the dance. Very similar steps, so it will flow into the restart. So let's do half of A into that restart, so up to 16 counts. 7, 8, 1, 2 and 3 and 4, back and point, 5 and 6, sweep, 7, 8 and 1, 2 and 3, 4, sweep, 5, 6 and 7 and restart, 1, 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7, there we go. Let's give it a go with the music. Good luck. Okay, take that first count, 1, wait for the music, 2
Gonna
and
tell
3
you
and
how
4,
I feel.
5 and 6,
Oceans deep of blue,
step touch,
a sky that never ends.
hitch, 1, 2
Not
and 3,
afraid to share my all,
5 and 6 and
my
7,
darkest
8
and my
and
light.
1.
All I have I give to you.
Into B, the dive,
So just dive right in
and cross,
into my arms and just hold my hand. You're more than enough.
little tag, side together,
All I
A,
need
1, 2
is a
and 3
fraction,
and 4.
a fraction of what your world can give. Just a fraction, a fraction. Ooh, your world has so much love. You are more than enough. All I need is a fraction, a fraction, a fraction of
Little
your
tag,
love.
into A,
We met through the telephone, through a modern piece of art. I could see you smile. It's the same as yesterday. You're perfect in my eyes, in every single way.
B,
So just dive right in into my arms and just hold my hand. You're more than enough.
A,
All I need is a fraction of what your world can give. Just a fraction, a fraction. Ooh, your world has so much love. You are more than enough. All I need is a fraction, a fraction, a fraction
A
of your
again.
love.
this is your restart wall.
Fraction of your love. Fraction
Here's your
of
restart,
all I
1,
need is a fraction of what your world can give. Just a fraction, a fraction. Ooh, your world has so much love. You are more than enough. All I need is a fraction, a fraction of your love. fraction of your love.
Finish, back, rock, turn. Hooray! Thank you so much for joining me. Well done, good luck with it, and I hope you like it. Oh, and hey, if you like my t-shirt, I've made a few little designs, and I upload these designs on a website called Redbubble, where they produce the products. They're really high quality, really nice stuff. If you would like to have a look, I will put a link in the description if you're a line dance nerd like me and you like wearing t-shirts like this. Take care, thank you very much, bye bye.